Welcome everybody. Here we have a grammar subject for high school about the future perfect tense. First we have the table of the contents, the introduction, and the formula, then some examples, and at the end, a summary and outlines. The introduction, what is the perfect future? The future perfect is used to say that something will already be completed before an event in the future. For example, by next Thursday, students will have finished planting the new trees. So the new trees will be planted before Thursday comes. No matter if it's in Wednesday or Tuesday, but the most important point that is before Thursday comes. هذا الزمن يستعمل للتعبير عن شيء سيكون قد حدث قبل حدث آخر في المستقبل بغض النظر متى سيحدث بالتحديث. في هذا المثال by next Thursday في خلال يوم الخميس أي يأتي يوم الخميس students will have finished planting the new trees. إلى أن يأتي يوم الخميس الطلاب سيكونوا قد أتموا زراعة النباتات الأشجار الجديدة مع عدم التحديد هل هو يوم الأربعاء مثلا أو الثلاثاء أو تحديد وقت إتمام الفعل. So here we have a clarifying. The future perfect tense is used to express an action that is not done yet, but will be done by a certain point in time in the future. The future perfect action will be completed anytime before that point. You can consider that future point as a kind of deadline. For example, by next summer, I will have saved enough money to buy a new car. I have put a deadline, which is the next summer, but I might save the enough money before summer comes. In other words, I haven't saved enough money yet, but by next summer, خلال الصيف القادم, or maybe sooner, I will have enough money. The formula. First, we have the affirmative case. It's the subject plus will have plus the past participle and the complement. For example, I will have arrived to Germany by this time tomorrow. Here we have the negative case. Subject will not have and the past participle. I won't have arrived to Germany by this time tomorrow. Here the question case. Will and the subject, we will put will, not have. Will plus subject have past participle on the question mark. Will you have arrived to Germany by this time tomorrow? The adverbs of time that might come with this tense is before an action in present simple, by the time also action in present simple, by date or by plus date or maybe year, by then, and plus date soon and before. For example, by 2050, for example, I will have achieved my dreams. By then, also the same meaning, and the same for them. It's not necessary to memorize them because it depends on what you want to say. Here we have examples. I'm practicing. So you finish the report by the deadline. Here we have the question mark, so it's in the question case. We said we put will in the beginning, and we have the auxiliary verb, the have, after the subjects and the past participle of finish. So it will be, will you have finished the report by the deadline? And that's it. Will you have finished the report by the deadline? Here we have not, so it's in the negative case. We put not after will, and so it will be, I won't have finished the work by 7. I will not have finished the work by 7. Here we have an example. At this time next week, it's one of the adverbs that come with the future perfect. So here we catch the thief. He wants that. He wants us to put and correct this verb into the past participle. We will put, at this time, the subject, I or we, will have, and caught the past participle of catch. So, at this time, we will have caught the thief. Summary and outlines. Maybe someone might ask, is the future perfect common? In fact, it's not very common. It might be useful to understand the future perfect tense in case you encounter it. But many people use other ways to express the same idea. For example, Mr. Morgan will have sold his car by Sunday. Alternative, Mr. Morgan will sell his car before Sunday. ربما شخص سيسأل أنه هل هذا الزمن مستعمل بشكل شائع؟ هو في الحقيقة غير شائع، ولكن هذا الدرس يكون مفيد إذا أحببت أن تستخدمه بعض الأوقات أو أن تفهم المعنى إذا استعمله أحد الأشخاص أو يعني واجهته أمامك. فالكثير من الناس يستعملون طرق أخرى للتعبير عن نفس الفكرة. هنا عندنا مثال، سيد مورغان سيبيع سيارته خلال الأحد القادم. بديل سيد مورغان سيبيع سيارته قبل الأحد، يعني هي الاثنان نفس المعنى. And that's it. Thank you for paying attention. I hope you find it useful, and goodbye.